الحمد لله رب العالمين وأصلي وأسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ما بعد. Today we'll mention the hadith by our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam related to how to break your fast. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to break his fasting before performing Maghrib prayer with 3 fresh date fruits. If there were no fresh date fruits, he will eat 3 dry dates. And if there were no dry date fruits, he would take a few sips of water. This hadith, brothers and sisters, tells you the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam during the time of Maghrib. As you know, we Muslims, we fast from the Fajr, Adhan, from the dawn until the sunset. So when Maghrib Adhan, which is at the time of the sunset, this is the time of breaking our fast. So the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to break his fast with the fresh date fruits, which is called in Arabic al-rutab. It is soft, the soft dates, fresh dates. If this kind is not available, then you can, the Prophet ﷺ used to eat the dry ones, a tamr. In Arabic it's called tamr, dry. If it is not available, then the Prophet ﷺ was breaking his fast by drinking sips of water. So the Prophet ﷺ was very simple. We can notice in this hadith that the Prophet ﷺ starts breaking his fast with something very light. With the dates or water. Then he goes to al-Maghrib Salah. So here an important point. It is very healthy, and also this is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Before talking about the health, we should talk about the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, brothers and sisters, try to follow the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At the time of Maghrib, don't put everything in front of you and your family. Specifically, I'm talking to the mothers, to our sisters. Okay, because sometimes they prepare everything is available. So when we start eating, we don't finish in a few minutes. They finish maybe after half an hour or after 1 hour. So they miss the congregation in the masjid. Maghrib Salah. The way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to start by eating few pieces of dates, okay, or the water. Then he goes to the masjid. Then after the salah, if there is something you can eat, or you can stay in the masjid, or you recite Quran. So this is very important. To catch the salah in the masjid. The men. It is very important for the brothers to pray in the masjid with the congregation. So, what is the correct way? You prepare at home cup of water, few pieces of dates, okay? Then you go to the masjid. Or maybe for some people they like to break their fast in the masjid. Okay? They take with them a cup of water and with also a few pieces of dates, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10. The number is not important. But the issue is to use the date, the soft, if not available, the dry one. By soft, the dry, the rutab. If not available, the dry one, which is called a tamr. Then you come home, okay, to continue your meal, or to recite Quran, or to prepare for Al-Isha and a Taraweeh prayer. So we learn from this hadith that the Prophet ﷺ used to take very light meal before Maghrib Salah. You should put into your consideration praying in the masjid. So I am telling the brothers, please plan and prepare the meal to be very light before the Maghrib Salah to catch the Jama'ah, the congregation, the masjid. Okay, then after praying al-Maghrib, it's up to you if you like to continue or not. And the second point, the Prophet ﷺ likes to break his fast with this kind of food. The point is, we should think about the food that we are eating, because we are fasting 12, 13 or 14 hours. And for example, in Kuwait and the countries surrounding Kuwait, it is hot in summer. Okay, now it is April or May. Okay, the temperature is more than 35 or 40 or something. If you remember, before years, it was up to 50 or 40, 49. Okay, so it is very hot. So it is very good for you to start with the dates and the water. And we should also teach our children, okay, this way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because maybe for some kids they like to start to break their fast with chocolate, or with rice, or with lasagna, whatever the food that they like. Okay, give them what they like, but we should teach them. We should start with the dates. This is very important for them, for the reward. Then for their health. Okay, always, please, brothers and sisters, when you apply the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't think mainly about your health. Think about the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that I am starting with eating dates because this was the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, or I'm eating the pre-dawn meal because this is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, I'm doing this and that, I'm saying this and that because this is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You should not think about the scientific explanation behind this way. Okay, maybe some people try to think, what are the benefits of dates? Okay, they can study that. But I mean, for the Muslims, mainly we should think about the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you will get in following our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Also, from this hadith, it is clear that as you should break your fast as soon as possible. Don't delay. So, before Maghrib Salah, break your fast. When you hear the adhan or when you see the sunset, break your fast. This was the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Okay, if someone said, okay, I don't have dates, I don't have water, I have juice, I have rice, okay, or I have milk, laban, okay, is it okay? Yes, it is okay. Someone said, I like to break my fast with for example, chocolate. Is it okay? Is it allowed? Yes, it is allowed. We will not say it is haram. But for those who are asking, what is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we will tell them with the fresh dates. This is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the best way is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It means you will get very high reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.